If there ain't none to get, that show ain't none to give.
Take me back to your first day on set. Give me one word to describe it, and why.
Terrified.
Playful. All we were assigned to do is me and Hallie's the first scene that you see where we're coming out of the bushes on the beach. We were just told to have fun. And that was, I think, the first take that we did is what they ended up using.
Oh, my first day on set was the scene that is actually at the very end of the film with the tree.
That was your first day?
Yeah, I think that was the first.
Wow.
That was our first day of like shooting.
Yeah.
My word would be, it would be a phrase. Look what God has done.
It was very spiritual because the first day we filmed around that big oak tree, that was the last scene, that was the first day. And we were on this property that still had slave shacks. We walked back there and my heart dropped, sank. And, you know, it's like those moments where if these walls could talk, you know, and we were saying the same thing about the tree. I was like, if that tree could talk, like I could just feel the strange fruit.
Ain't good.
You fellas gonna be ready for me to sing.
Oh, well, yes, ma'am.
You know, the songs in this film are so elevated, so powerful. How did it push you all to become better artists and actors?
I did do Annie live for NBC, but it's very different from Suge. She stretched me. I never sang jazz before. I've done the blues, and I've done a little gospel, but not like in this film.
When I listen to the soundtrack and I listen to I'm Here, I'm just like, man, there are days that I need to hear that song when I am wanting to quit everything.
For some reason, when I do a film or a television show, they hand me another thing to do. Like, here's a banjo. The last one was a trombone.
Yeah.
Before that, I had to speak German. Well, what is it about me that says, you know, do I like to work that hard? I don't know.
Because you can do it. That's the thing. It's because he literally, there's nothing he cannot do.
So I learned to play the banjo for this. And then, of course, you have all these incredible musicians all around you. You're like, well, I'm terrified. I'm terrible at this, so I got to really learn this.
I have to quickly talk about the author, Alice Walker. Was she on set at all, and did she give you any words of wisdom during this journey?
And she came to visit us once, and it was definitely a very scary day. She came and said, I'd like to see what you've been shooting. And I just went, you know what, let me show her this scene where Mister is drunk and Harpo is helping him out. And he lays his head on Harpo's chest and goes, you done good, you know? And I hear deep sobbing behind me, and I go, either I've screwed up royally and I might lose my job today, or I've moved the oracle who birthed this brilliance to tears, and it ended up happening to be the latter. She hugged me, laid her head on my chest, and cried. It was a very emotional, cathartic moment.
We are more than just kings and queens. We are at the center of the universe.
When you think of your co-stars, what are you most proud of?
I can't see anybody else playing these roles. And I'm just so grateful that I'm in a time where I can help pour into your beginning, because you both have bright futures ahead of you, for sure.
Thanks, T. I'm just gonna pass it to Ms. Taraji. Seeing someone who has not had an easy journey in this industry, but to continue to say, I'm here and I want to find my joy and peace in this industry, and I'm gonna be present and supportive of my sisters and lift them up so that our journeys will be easier. I'm really grateful to see that in her, because everybody can't give that, and I understand why they can't give it, because it's hard to open up your heart in that way. So it's really beautiful to watch.
Thank you.